Hello everyone, welcome to Talkner. Suprabhat, good morning friends. In this video, we will see administrative law. Total 3 questions asked under this examination. First question: in which of the following landmark case it was held that principles of natural justice were applicable not only to judicial and quasi-judicial functions but also to administrative functions? First option: A.K. Krapak versus Union of India. B option: Ram Javaya Kapoor versus State of Punjab. C option: Sonic Industries Rajkot versus Municipal Corporation Rajkot. D option: Maneka Gandhi versus Union of India. Option A is correct. A.K. Krapak versus Union of India is a landmark case. It was held that principle of natural justice were applicable not only to judicial and quasi-judicial functions but also to administrative functions, right? Next question: in which of the following judgment the Supreme Court had comprehensively reconsidered SP Sampath Kumar versus Union of India case? First option: JB Chopra versus Union of India. B option: L Chandra Kumar versus Union of India. C option: RK Jain versus Union of India. D option: SK Sarkar versus Binay Chandra Mishra. Option B is correct. L Chandra Kumar versus Union of India. Next question: who among the following defined administrative law as the law relating to control of governmental power? First option: Ivor Jennings, B option: Bede, C option: Casey Davis, and D option: Garner. Option B is correct. Bede. Bede defined administrative law as the law relating to the control of governmental power. Next question: meaning of audi alteram partem. First option: a person cannot be condemned without being heard. B option: an adjudicating authority must give a speaking order. Option C: no man can be judge in his own case. D option: no one should fear the court. Option A is correct. A person cannot be condemned without being heard. Audi alteram partem means a person cannot be condemned without being heard, right? Next question: the concept of curative petition was introduced by the Supreme Court of India in the case of first option Rupa Ashok Hurra versus Ashok Hurra AIR 2002. B option MC Mehta versus Union of India AIR 1987. Option C Krishna Swamy versus Union of India 1992. Option D Sheila Bashe versus Union of India 1986. Option A is correct. Rupa Ashok Hurra versus Ashok Hurra AIR 2002. The concept of curative petition was introduced by the Supreme Court of India in the case of Rupa Ashok Hurra versus Ashok Hurra AIR 2002. Next question: rule of law means first option equality before the law, B option supremacy of the law, C option predominance of legal spirit, and D option all of the above. D option is correct, all of the above. Rule of law means equality before the law, supremacy of the law, predominance of legal spirit. The word ombudsman is derived from first option French administration, B option British administration, C option Swedish administration, and D option German administration. The word ombudsman is derived from Swedish administration. Option C is correct. Next question: writ of certiorari can be issued against first option judicial and quasi judicial bodies, B option quasi judicial and administrative bodies, and C option administrative bodies only, and D option none of the above. Option A is correct: judicial and quasi judicial bodies. Writ of certiorari can be issued against judicial and quasi judicial bodies. Next question: Droit administration is a system of administration. First option French administration, French system. B option American system. C option British system, and D option Irish system. Option A is correct. French system. Droit administration is a system of a administration. French system. Next question, what is the role of ombudsman in administrative law? First option, to create regulations. B option, to investigate complaints against public authorities. C option, to enforce laws. And D option, to adjudicate disputes. Option B is correct, to investigate complaints against public authorities. To investigate complaints against public authorities is the role of ombudsman in administrative law. Next question, what does the term ultra vires mean in administrative law? First option, within the powers. Second option, beyond the powers. Third option, according to the law. And D option, against the law. Option B is correct, beyond the powers. Ultra vires means beyond the powers. And intra vires means within the power. Next question, which of the following is not a function of administrative agencies? First option, rule making. Second option, adjudication. And third option, enforcement. D option, legislation. Option D is correct. Legislation is not a function of administrative agencies, right? Next question, which of the following is a key principle of natural justice in administrative proceeding? First option, right to fair hearing. B option, quick decision making. C option, public access to record. And D option, statutory limits on claim. Option A is correct. Right to a fair hearing is a key principle of natural justice in administrative proceedings. Next question, which of the following describes the process of adjudication in administrative law? First option, resolving dispute through hearing and decisions. B option, creating new regulations. C option, conducting investigation. D option, enforcing compliance. Option A is correct, resolving disputes through hearing and decision. Next question, administrative agencies typically have which of the following powers? First option, investigative powers. B option, judicial powers. C option, legislative powers. And D option, all of the above. Right option is D, all of the above. Next question, which of the following best describes delegated legislation? First option, legislation passed by Congress. B option, rules and regulation created by administrative agencies. C option, international treaties. And D option, state constitutions. Right answer is rules and regulation created by administrative agencies. Option B is correct. Best described delegated legislation means rules and regulation created by administrative agencies. Next question, what type of hearing is typically held before in administrative agencies? First option, quasi judicial hearing. B option, grand jury hearing. C option, criminal trial. D option, civil lawsuits. Option A is correct. Quasi judicial hearing is a type of hearing is typically held before an administrative agencies. Next question, the doctrine of separation of powers is reflected in which of the following? Option A, the establishment of administrative agencies. Option B, the division of government responsibilities. Option C, the judiciary's role in administrative matters. Option D, the enforcement of regulations. Option B is correct, the division of government responsibility reflected the doctrine of separation of powers. Next question, which of the following is not a source of administrative laws? First option, statutes. Second option, regulations. Third option, international treaties. And D option, case law. Right answer is international treaties. Option C is correct. International treaties is not a source of administrative law. Statute, regulations, case law are a source of administrative laws. Next question, what is the primary function of administrative law? First option to govern the relationship between individuals. B option to regulate the actions of governmental agencies. And C option to enforce criminal law. D option to create legislation. Option B is correct, to regulate the action of governmental agencies. To regulate the actions of governmental agencies is the primary function of administrative laws, right? That's all for today. Thank you so much. If you like this series, please do like, share, and subscribe to our channel. Thank you so much, and all the very best for your examinations. Thank you.